Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Code Your English, the space where we dive deep into the world of learning English and creating a better life, one small step at a time, every single day. I'm so excited to have you with me today. If you're joining us for the first time, a warm welcome. If you've been following along for a while, welcome back. You're doing something incredible for your English, and I'm proud of the progress you're making. Keep at it and never stop learning. Today's topic is one that I'm really passionate about: the power of consistency. This isn't just a key to learning English, it's the foundation for achieving anything you set your mind to in life. Whether you're aiming to speak English fluently, start a new job, lose weight, or build self-confidence, consistency is the secret ingredient. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is consistency? Don't worry, we'll dive into that soon. In today's episode, we'll cover the meaning of consistency, why it holds such power, how it helps you grow, and how you can apply it to your daily routine. We'll also explore why many people quit before they see results and how you can push through, even when motivation seems to fade away. I'll share simple examples and real-life stories that will help you understand everything clearly, along with easy tips to integrate consistency into your English learning journey. Why does this matter to you? Because I know you're eager to improve your English. Maybe you're feeling stuck or frustrated, like progress is too slow. But I want to remind you of something important. If you stay consistent, success will follow. You don't need to do it all in one day. Just take small actions every day, and over time, you'll notice big changes. So if you're ready to grow, not just in English but in life, then this episode is for you. Let's begin our exploration of the power of consistency. I hope you enjoy this episode and that it gives you the motivation to keep going, one step at a time. What is consistency? Now let's take a closer look at a word that's key to everything we'll be talking about today. Consistency. What does it really mean? Simply put, consistency is doing something repeatedly over time, without giving up. It means you don't quit after one day or even after 1 week. You continue with the right actions every single day, even when you're tired, not in the mood, or don't see immediate results. It's not about perfection, it's about showing up again and again. For example, let's say you want to improve your English. You listen to this podcast once, then take a 2-week break. Do you think your English will improve? Probably a little, but not much. But if you listen to English for just 15 or 20 minutes every day, your ears will get used to the language. You'll start understanding more words, and slowly your speaking skills will improve. You might not notice a big change in just a few days, but after 1 or 2 months, you'll feel the difference. That's the power of being consistent. Let's consider another example. Think about going to the gym or working out at home. If you do 100 push-ups one day, then nothing for 3 weeks, your body won't change much. But if you do just 10 push-ups every day for 30 days, your muscles will start to grow stronger. It wasn't a lot in one day, but it added up day after day, and that's what drives real change. Consistency is far more effective than doing too much at once. It's the same with learning anything new. Imagine preparing for a test. If you try to cram all your studying into one night, it's stressful, and you'll probably forget a lot of what you learned. But if you study a little bit every day, your brain has time to process and remember the information. You're not just learning, you're building a habit that will help you improve consistently over time. Here's another simple example. Picture a glass of water. Every day, you add 1 drop of water. On the first day, the glass is still nearly empty. On the second day, it's barely changed. But if you keep adding 1 drop each day, over time, the glass will fill up. That's how consistency works. At first, it feels slow, but in the end, it leads to big results. Why is consistency so important? Because most good things in life take time. We don't become good at something in just one day. Success, progress, and improvement all require patience and effort. The key to moving forward is taking small steps every day. When you are consistent, you form a solid habit. You train your mind and body to keep going, even when it feels tough. You create a routine that becomes part of your daily life. Consistency also helps you stay focused. Sometimes we start new things and quit quickly because we don't see instant results. But with consistency, you learn to be patient. You understand that big changes come from small, steady actions, and that belief keeps you going. You start to trust yourself. You tell yourself, yes, I can do this. I'm making progress every day. And consistency takes away the stress. When you do something every day, it becomes easier. It becomes a natural part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or drinking water. You don't have to think too much about it. You just do it. And as you keep doing it, you improve. You build momentum, like a train that starts slowly but picks up speed as it moves forward. So, to sum it up, consistency is doing the right thing over and over. It's about showing up each day, even on the days when you don't feel like it. It's about trusting in small, consistent steps. And above all, it's about not giving up. You don't have to do everything in one go. Just take small actions every day, and over time, those actions will lead to big success. Why is consistency so powerful? Now that we've covered what consistency is, let's talk about why it's so powerful. You may not always feel it, but small actions done consistently every day can create massive changes in your life. At first, these actions may feel small or slow. You might think nothing is happening. But if you stick with it, you'll see just how powerful consistency can be. Let's say your goal is to speak English fluently and you decide to learn 10 new words every day. On day 1, you learn 10 words. On day 2, you learn 10 more. It still feels like a small step, but after 1 week, you've learned 70 new words. After 1 month, that's 300 words. And in 6 months, you'll know over 1,800 English words. That's a huge improvement. You didn't learn them all in one day. You took it slow, step by step. That's the power of consistency. Many people fail to reach their goals because they expect quick results. They try something for a few days, then give up because they don't see immediate changes. But they don't give it enough time. Real change takes time. Growth takes time. Success isn't a giant leap. It's made up of many small steps, all moving in the same direction. By taking small actions every day, you're not just getting better, you're forming strong, lasting habits. These habits will help you keep moving forward, even on days when you don't feel motivated. Motivation versus consistency. Now, let's talk about motivation. Many people say things like, I'll study when I feel motivated. I'll work out when I'm in the mood. But here's the truth. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you'll feel excited and ready to tackle everything. Other days you'll feel tired, uninspired, or bored. That's normal. Motivation is like the weather. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's cloudy. You can't wait for perfect weather to go outside. Similarly, you can't wait for motivation to take action. That's where consistency comes in. It stays even when motivation doesn't. It's about doing what you need to do even when you don't feel like it. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wait for motivation to brush your teeth. You just do it every day because it's a habit. That's how you want to approach your goals. Make them part of your routine. Make them habits, and those habits will carry you far. Let me share a story. There was a man who wanted to improve his English. He was busy with work and family, but he decided to listen to English podcasts every morning for just 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. Some people told him that's not enough. But he stuck with it, day after day, week after week. He listened while walking, cooking, or cleaning. A few months later, his listening improved. He understood more words and sentences, and soon after, he started speaking with more confidence. He didn't study for hours, he was just consistent. That made all the difference. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up. Work on your goals every day, even in small ways. If you miss a day, that's okay. Come back the next day. Don't quit. Don't say, I failed. Say, I'll try again. because one small action every day is far more powerful than one big action once in a while. Final thoughts. So, remember this: consistency is stronger than motivation. Small actions build big results. If you want to grow in English and in life, don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today. Keep going tomorrow. And believe that your small steps will lead to big success. That's the true power of consistency. Whether it's reading, writing, speaking English, cooking, driving, or playing the guitar, no one becomes exceptional at these things in a single day. Improvement is a gradual process, one step at a time. When you practice a skill consistently, even for a short period each day, you get better. Your brain absorbs more. Your hands become quicker. Your memory grows stronger. It doesn't matter how small the progress is each day. Over time, all those small steps will add up, and one day you'll look back and feel proud of how far you've come. Let's take speaking English as an example. At first, you might feel shy or uncertain when you try to speak, but if you speak a little bit every day, even if it's just talking to yourself in the mirror or repeating phrases from a podcast, you'll start to feel more confident. Your tongue will move more easily. Your mind will find the right words quicker. You'll stop worrying so much about making mistakes. All of this happens because you stayed consistent, and when you see progress, it fuels you to keep moving forward. Another wonderful benefit of consistency is that it builds discipline. Discipline means doing the right thing even when it's hard. When you're consistent, you train yourself to manage your time and energy. You teach yourself to stay focused. Maybe some days you don't feel like studying. Maybe you're tired or busy. But if you take just 5 or 10 minutes to listen to English or read a short text, you're still making progress. You're building a habit that will stay with you. This discipline isn't just valuable for learning. It's useful in all areas of life: work, health, relationships, and personal goals. Consistency also brings something truly special: confidence. Every time you do something repeatedly, you begin to trust yourself more. You'll think, yes, I can do this. I am improving. That confidence can transform your mindset. You'll carry yourself with more certainty. You'll speak more clearly. You'll start believing in your ability to learn and grow. And when you're confident, you're more likely to take on new challenges. Whether it's speaking English in public, applying for new jobs, or tackling projects you once feared. All of this starts with simple daily actions. Let's take a look at how consistency impacts your personal life too. Consider your health. If you only eat healthy food once a week, it won't make a big difference. But if you choose healthier foods every day, more vegetables, more water, less sugar, your body will thank you. You'll feel better, sleep better, and have more energy. The same goes for exercise. Walking for 15 minutes every day is more effective than running for an hour once a month. It's the daily effort that brings the most rewarding results. Consistency strengthens your relationships too. If you speak kindly to your family every day, spend quality time with friends, or show love and care consistently, your relationships will grow stronger. People will feel connected to you. They will trust you. Why? Because they see your kindness again and again. It's not a one-time thing. It's every day, and that's powerful. When it comes to learning English, consistency is your best ally. Learning a language takes time. You need to hear it, read it, speak it, and use it repeatedly before it becomes easy. That's why small, consistent practice is so essential. Maybe you listen to a short podcast every morning, or write 5 sentences in English each night. Maybe you practice vocabulary during lunch or speak English with a friend once a day. These tiny habits will nurture your English like a plant getting water every day. As you can see, being consistent brings many benefits. It improves your skills, moves you forward, builds discipline and confidence, and improves your life in both small and significant ways. And the best part? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up every day. Do something small. Trust your daily effort. Because consistency isn't just a tool for success, it's the key to success. Tips to stay consistent. Staying consistent isn't always easy. Life gets busy. Some days you're tired. Other days, motivation feels distant. That's completely normal. Everyone feels this way sometimes. But the good news is that there are simple strategies to make staying on track easier. These tips will help you develop strong habits, stay focused, and continue your journey, even when things get tough. One of the most effective things you can do is start small. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to do too much at once. They want to study English for 2 hours a day, exercise for an hour, and change their entire diet all at once. But that often leads to burnout. When things feel overwhelming, it's hard to begin. Instead, start with just 5 or 10 minutes a day. If you want to improve your English, begin by listening to a podcast while brushing your teeth or reading a short English story before bed. Once the habit feels easy, it will become part of your routine. And when it becomes part of your routine, you can gradually increase the time. Another tip is to make a plan. Having a clear plan makes it easier to take action. You don't have to make big decisions every day. For example, you could create a weekly schedule like this. On Monday, I will listen to a podcast. On Tuesday, I will write a short paragraph in English. On Wednesday, I will practice speaking for 10 minutes. This kind of plan helps you stay focused and gives you a clear direction. When you stick to your plan, you'll feel proud of yourself, knowing you kept your promise. It also helps to set a regular time each day for your task. When you do something at the same time every day, right after breakfast or just before bed, your brain starts to expect it. It becomes a habit. You don't have to think about it anymore. It's just part of your routine. That's why brushing your teeth or drinking your morning coffee feels automatic. Your brain is used to it. You can apply the same idea to learning English. Try linking it to another habit you already have. For example, every time I drink my morning coffee, I'll learn 5 new English words. This simple connection can make a big difference. It's also important to remove distractions. When it's time to study or practice, silence your phone, turn off the TV, and go to a quiet place if you can. Even 10 minutes of focused time is more valuable than an hour of distracted learning. Your brain needs space to concentrate, so create a small study area or find a quiet moment in your day. Let your friends and family know this time is important for you, and they'll support you rather than interrupting. Tracking your progress is another great tip. Use a notebook or calendar to keep track. Every time you study or complete a task, mark it off. Over time, you'll see a pattern of success. 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks. Seeing this progress visually will motivate you. It shows that you're moving forward, and when you miss a day, don't stress. Just look at all the days you stayed consistent and say, "That's okay, I'll start again tomorrow." Rewarding yourself also helps. After staying consistent for a week, do something nice for yourself. Maybe watch your favorite movie, enjoy a special meal, or take a relaxing walk. These small rewards make you feel good and connect success with happiness. When you feel good, you're more likely to continue. Rewards don't need to be expensive or grand, just something that brings joy and celebrates your efforts. Sometimes it helps to find a partner or join a group. When you do something with someone else, it becomes more fun and you feel more accountable. You can share your progress, support each other, and stay motivated together. Maybe you and a friend can send each other voice messages in English or join an online group where people practice together. Being part of a community makes consistency easier because you're not alone. And lastly, remember to be kind to yourself. You don't have to be perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has tough days. If you miss a day, it's okay. Don't say, "I failed." Instead, say, "I'll try again tomorrow." What matters most is that you keep moving forward. Progress isn't about speed, it's about persistence. Even slow progress is still progress. So if you want to stay consistent, start small. Make a simple plan. Create a routine. Remove distractions. Track your progress. Reward yourself. Find support. And above all, be patient and kind to yourself. Your effort, even when it feels small, is building something great. One day at a time, you're becoming a better version of yourself. And that's incredibly powerful. Challenges people face on the journey of learning. Learning something new, especially a language like English, is not always a smooth path. Everyone faces challenges along the way. You may feel excited at first, ready to dive into your goals, but as time passes, you may hit obstacles. The initial motivation may fade and you might start to feel frustrated. That's completely normal. In fact, it's part of the process. Let's talk about some of the common challenges people face when learning a new skill or building a habit and how to overcome them. One of the first challenges is boredom. When you start practicing something new, it's fresh and exciting, but after a while, it can start to feel repetitive. You might find yourself thinking, this is getting boring. It's easy to lose interest when things feel like they're the same day after day. The solution? Change things up. Keep your routine fresh by adding variety. If you've been listening to podcasts every morning, try watching a short video in English. If you've been reading articles, switch to a different genre or topic that excites you. By mixing things up, you'll keep your mind engaged and make your practice. 2. Celebrate your wins. Take time to celebrate your victories no matter how small they may seem. Did you manage to read an article in English? Celebrate it. Did you hold a conversation in English for 5 minutes? Celebrate that too. Recognizing and celebrating your progress will keep you motivated and remind you that you're making progress. 3. Visualize success. One of the most powerful tools for staying motivated is to visualize your success. Close your eyes and imagine yourself speaking English confidently, traveling to English-speaking countries, or landing that job you've been dreaming of. Picture yourself achieving your goals. This positive mental image will motivate you to keep going, even on days when you feel stuck. 4. Create a support system. Having someone to share your journey with can make all the difference. Whether it's a friend, family member, or an online community, surrounding yourself with people who encourage and support you will help you stay on track. Share your goals with them and check in regularly. They can help hold you accountable and celebrate your wins with you. 5. Be flexible and adapt. Finally, remember that consistency doesn't mean rigidly following a plan at all costs. Life can be unpredictable, and sometimes things don't go as planned. If you miss a day of practice or learning, don't give up. Adjust and adapt as needed. Life is about progress, not perfection. Overcoming obstacles and staying consistent. Learning is a journey, and it's completely normal to face moments of doubt, boredom, or frustration along the way. The most successful people didn't get there by being perfect. They got there by persisting, even when things felt difficult. So remember, the key is not perfection, it's perseverance. Keep going, even when the road gets tough. One of the biggest challenges learners face is boredom. In the beginning, everything feels exciting and new, but as you continue, routines can start to feel repetitive. Maybe you're listening to the same type of English lesson every day, or doing the same kind of practice, and it starts to feel like a chore. That's natural, but it's also an opportunity for change. Switching things up can make a world of difference. Try a new podcast, watch a different English video, or engage with someone new in conversation. A small change can refresh your mind and reignite your interest. Another common hurdle is feeling tired or drained. After a long day of work or school, the idea of studying might seem impossible. Your body needs rest, and your mind can feel heavy. But here's the thing. This is completely normal. Everyone feels exhausted at times. The secret is to listen to your body while still making progress. If 30 minutes feels like too much, start with just 5. If you don't have the energy for intense focus, put on an English lesson while you relax. These small efforts, even on tired days, keep your habit alive and often bring a boost of energy once you get started. Distractions are everywhere. With phones, social media, TV, and constant messages, it's easy to put things off and forget about them. This is why it's so important to create a dedicated time and space for your learning. Turn off your notifications, find a quiet corner in your home, and set aside 10 minutes for your practice. A little focus can go a long way, and you might be surprised at how much you can accomplish without distractions. Now let's talk about the hardest part, wanting to give up. Maybe you feel like you're not improving or that learning English is too difficult. These feelings are normal. Every learner experiences them at some point. The key is to keep going, even when it feels tough. Progress might not be visible immediately, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Just like planting a seed, you don't see the growth at first, but with daily care, it eventually sprouts. So, how do you keep going when the going gets tough? Here are some strategies. 1. Remember your why. Why did you start learning English in the first place? Whether it's for a job, travel, or personal growth, reminding yourself of your goal can give you the motivation to push through tough days. Write it down and keep it visible to reignite your drive. 2. Make your goal easy. You don't have to do everything in one go. Focus on small, manageable actions. Even a few minutes of practice each day adds up over time. A little every day is more effective than forcing long sessions occasionally. 3. Celebrate your progress. Whether you studied for 5 minutes or finished a lesson, celebrate that accomplishment. Positive reinforcement helps you stay motivated and feel good about the effort you're putting in. 4. Talk it out. Share your struggles with someone who understands, whether it's a friend, teacher, or online community. Knowing others are facing the same challenges helps you feel less isolated. 5. Start again if you need to. If you miss a day, don't be hard on yourself. Life happens. Simply start again the next day. The key is to keep trying and not give up entirely. Every obstacle you face is part of the learning process. When you feel bored, tired, distracted, or frustrated, it's a sign that you're growing. These feelings don't mean you're weak or failing, they mean you're learning. So, be kind to yourself, be patient, and most importantly, keep going. Building consistency in learning. Consistency is what separates successful learners from those who give up. It's not about doing a lot at once, it's about doing something small every day. If you want to learn English or build any good habit, the secret is consistency. Starting small is the most effective way to build consistency. If you try to study for an hour a day right away, it's likely you'll burn out. Instead, start with just 5 minutes a day. Once you get comfortable with that, you can gradually increase your study time. The key is to make it feel easy so that it becomes a regular part of your life. Another powerful tool is establishing a routine. A routine connects your new habit to an existing part of your day, making it easier to remember. For example, you could listen to an English podcast every morning after breakfast, or write one sentence in English every night before bed. Routines make learning feel automatic and natural. Tracking your progress also helps. Whether you use a calendar, a journal, or a simple checklist, seeing your progress encourages you to keep going. You'll feel proud of what you've accomplished, and it motivates you to do more. Don't forget to reward yourself. After a week of consistent practice, treat yourself to something you enjoy. It could be a favorite snack, a short break, or even just a moment to reflect on your progress. Rewards create positive feelings that reinforce your habit, and most importantly, make your practice a daily habit. Just like brushing your teeth, it should become something you do every day, no matter how small. Consistency doesn't mean perfection, it just means showing up every day. One last tip: don't break the chain. Once you start a daily habit, try to avoid missing a day. Mark an X on your calendar each day you practice. When you see a line of X's, you'll feel motivated to keep the streak going. And if you miss a day, just start again. The key is to keep going, no matter what. A real-life example: Omar's story. Let me share the story of Omar, who learned English through consistency. Omar had always dreamed of speaking English, but he would start and stop, feeling frustrated when progress didn't come quickly. One day, someone told him, "Do 5 minutes every day." Skeptical but determined, Omar tried it. He listened to a podcast for 5 minutes each day, and slowly it became part of his routine. Over time, his practice grew to 30 minutes a day. He didn't see instant results, but after 3 months, he was much more confident. Eventually, he joined an English class and became a fluent speaker, all because he stuck to small, consistent actions. His secret? Consistency, showing up every day even when progress felt slow. Practical tips for English learners. To make the most of your learning, here are some simple tips. Practice every day for 15 to 30 minutes. Listen, speak, and write in English regularly. Use habit you can easily fit into your day. Don't be afraid of mistakes, they're part of the process. Celebrate your small wins and focus on your progress, not perfection. Final thoughts. Stay consistent. Stay positive. Remember, consistency is key to success. Whether you're learning English or pursuing any other goal, progress comes from small, steady steps. Stay patient, trust the process, and keep going, even on the tough days. You're capable of more than you think, and with each step you take, you're closer to your goal. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and believe in yourself. You've got this.